If you want to take full advantage of the amazing video capabilities that the iPhone 15 Pro Max has to offer, you need to get yourself a camera cage, especially when we're talking about filming outdoors and connecting different equipment to it. So today we're going to have a look at some of the accessories that you can connect to this amazing cage, and the good thing is that it's quite affordable. Right now, I'm actually using the iPhone 15 Pro Max with the camera cage. I have mounted a microphone on it with a magic arm, just so that the microphone is a little bit closer to my mouth. Now, in this video, we are not going to attach different lenses to the phone because that is something that I don't use. So if you're looking for that, this video is certainly not for you. However, we are going to connect different things, and the most important thing in my point of view is the ND filter that we can now connect to the iPhone, take fully advantage of the Blackmagic app. By the way, the cage is not perfect, but close to, and being in this price range is definitely worth checking out. Let's go outside and see what we can do. Having this cage, you can easily mount it to, for example, a car mount that I have now. I have connected the microphone as well. Obviously, the ND filter so that we can film in 24 frames per second. Shutter speed 1/50 or 180 degrees if you like. It just is so much more fun to create with the newer iPhone 15 Pro Max cage because you can use the iPhone in a more cinematic and creative way. There's multiple mounting points on the newer cage, so you can mount multiple accessories. Right now I'm using a 1/4-inch screw hole and have mounted it to a car mount, which I could never have done without using this cage. And a part of this cage that I did not expect to use as much were the handles. Having these two handles on the newer cage, you can get some nice steady shots. It makes it easier, obviously, to hold the phone. It makes it just more fun to, for example, vlog with. So having the handles, I thought I was not going to necessarily use them, but I have ended up loving them. Even though they are a little bit loose, unless you tighten it really well with the Allen key. Oh yeah, and another thing is that now since I'm holding the phone in my hand, when the handle with the cage doesn't weigh anything, to be honest. If I think of something, like I forgot to say something, I just press record instead of like, oh no, the camera is in the backpack. Maybe I have to change the lens. And now with this one, 3 lenses built in. Fast, man. Fast. Oh, look at that. Snow. And beach. And of course, the colors you get now with the ProRes. I'm filming in ProRes HQ now, which might be a bit overkill. But I just feel like since I have this camera cage now, the ND filter and everything, I just think that it's worth filming in HQ. The colors you get now filming in log is fantastic. There's a donkey here. So after playing around now with the newer iPhone 15 Pro Max cage, this is like the cheapest way to connect an ND filter, some handles. You have the cold shoe mount for the microphone, and this is actually all I need. I don't need to have the version 2 because they were saying that the cold shoe mount was not good enough. My microphone is a relatively big one and it's working fine. Now, one thing that I would like to comment is that the handles, unless you really tighten them with the Allen key, which is included, they might get a little bit loose, but it hasn't been a problem for me. So I can still get pretty stable shots, even though the handles are a bit loose. And for example, here in this shot, filmed by my wife, she can handle it easily, and it's nice and stable when using these handles. I think I lost my party. Let's go down a bit fast. Wide angle. Oh, you can see the microphone, not the cable. And the mic as well. Interesting. Okay, now I removed the dead cat. Let's run a bit. shit, can't stop. Overall, I think this Neewer cage is fantastic. I mean, I'm not being paid to say this. I bought this myself. You should check out the link below because there should be some offers now, because there's a new version coming out because of those things that I just said, that the hot shoe, I mean, everything has been changed in the version 2. I'm probably going to buy it just to compare it with this one. If you want to have a quick, cheap, easy solution to connect an ND filter, I recommend this one, Fao Xiao. Now, if you want to take full advantage of your iPhone 15 Pro Max in a YouTube studio or in a film set in general, you have to make sure that you use the right equipment, especially when it comes to lighting. That's why I recommend iFootage. What separates iFootage from other brands is the quality of light that you're getting from an iFootage light is the highest you can get, especially in this price range. Because if you're buying yourself a cheaper light, the skin tones might look a bit green or magenta, but with the iFootage lights, you are sure that the color that you see is the color that you are gonna get. And they are not expensive. So check out the link below. And if you use the code that is on the screen right now, you're gonna get a discount. So check it out fast.